going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Cuts Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a real special guest in the building. Listen, this is one of South Florida's hottest artists right now. A lot of people call him Young Beach Don. Other people call him Melody God, but I know him as Beach Boy in the building. What's good, big boss?
What's going on, man? What's going on? We here. Drama just dropped. Make sure you guys go stream the new EP. Go check it out.
Definitely. I see that. I actually know that's your third EP that you've actually put out so far.
Yeah. You did your homework. I like that.
Listen, like that. You're on my platform, so I'm supposed to take care of you. You understand?
I love that. I appreciate that so much. Thank you.
All right, let's get into some facts of Beach Boy right here before we actually get into your EP and all that stuff there, all right? Because I know your mom is Jamaican, your dad is from St. Vincent, you were born in Brooklyn, but then you moved to Florida, all right? Yeah. What kind of influence has that had over your music?
My whole life, I was listening to just different stuff. Like, all right, being that I grew up in Brooklyn, so like I'm obviously American, I would listen to like the music that my mom would play on the radio, and sometimes it would be R&B music. It was a lot of R&B music. My first tape was like Michael Jackson, stuff like that. Like I was listening to the American music first, but the Jamaican music and like reggae music and all of that, it was like a way of life. So I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I never thought, oh yeah, this is so and so or this is this. I was never into it until like I got older and I was like, yo, like this is dope. You know what I'm saying? It was just a way of life, like just me coming up around Caribbean music. Like my dad used to like play calypso music, like old little, you know? So that's how I became, I started becoming like infatuated with that, like how that was, I don't know, it was just something about that music that was like powerful, you know? So I wanted to, when I finally got older and I started making music, at first I was rapping, I was doing R&B music, and then I kind of accidentally tapped into that by way of a producer, my producer Fee. He made a beat and it was like an island vibe beat, and I did something to it and it was dope. And then from there I was just like, yo, let me just do this, but like make it American friendly, you know?
So that makes total sense. And when did you actually start doing music and taking it serious?
Oh, taking it serious, I'd say 2017. And then but making music like 2012. Like okay. I didn't start releasing music until like 2016, but I didn't really take it serious and start like really trying to profit from making music until 2017. But yeah, 2012 I was in high school. I was like a fresh sophomore in high school. And I was just messing around, just making music with my friend. I'm Beach Boy. He was KZ Boy. So, but Beach is my last name, so it fit me. It kind of fits me a little bit better. But we were making music at the time, and I was just doing it just to be popular, get girls and stuff like that. I didn't know I was actually going to be doing music for like a profession, you know?
Definitely. And who would you say are some of your influences coming in the business?
50 Cent, obviously Michael Jackson, Vybz Kartel, Drake, I have a lot of rap influences like now, but yeah, like those are like the main ones right now.
And then I guess it's in between your journeys where you went from, because I know you're doing hardcore rap before, you're rapping before, but I guess in between there is where the now sing rap DJ type of vibe came in.
Yeah, I started, I don't know, I just started trying to stand out, and I noticed like it's easier to make a hit song when people can sing a melody. So say I might be, like I performed, my very first show ever in my life was in Israel. So I performed in Israel, and they're singing along to what I'm saying. They don't know what I'm talking about. They're just singing along because it's a melody. Now, if I was up there like, yo, 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 they'd be lost, you know? But it's a vibe when you're singing. It's a vibe. So
You totally understand it. You said your first performance was Israel, and I know you've been to Canada also. What was that trip like?
I love Canada. Toronto. I love Toronto. I had a show in Vancouver actually in 2019. That was dope. Like it's dope because I never expected, like, when I first started doing music, I never expected like people in Canada. Because when you're from, all right, here's the thing: what I can say about music, right? Music makes you more diverse, like mentally. Like when you're making it and you see where it's going, you see who's listening to it, and you see all of that, it makes you more diverse. Because when I just started, I never would have thought people in Canada were listening to what we make. You just think Canada is just snow, like, you don't think Canada is anything besides snow and like people just like depressed. But like it's a whole vibe in Canada, like. And then Drake kind of helped like bring that. But like when I first went to Toronto, I was like, wow, this literally reminds me back like home in Brooklyn. Like it reminds me of New York. Like, and then I had a show in Vancouver. Vancouver is more like a Cali vibe, I would say. And it was dope. Like Canada's mad diverse. I never thought Canada was so diverse, but I love Canada though. That's like my second favorite country. America.
Right. Are you listening to any Canadian artists outside of Drake, Weekend, and those type of guys?
Yeah. There's a guy named Pressa from Toronto. I like Pressa. Who else? There's another guy, LB something. He's dope.
LB Spiffy.
LB Spiffy. He's dope. Ram Riddles is dope. I was listening to Ram Riddles like a while back. I met him. He's a super dope guy. Who else? Chilla. Yeah, I have people who are like friends to me, from so yeah, like big up to those guys.
All right, that's big right there. All right, because I know one of I will call this your breakout song, was a song called Rude. All right. Yeah. How did you even come up with that song? Because that song has crazy views, and I heard like millions of streams.
Yeah, millions of streams. That song, I'm not gonna lie, that's like the song that I dislike the most. Like, that's one of the songs I disliked the most at first when I made it. So what happened was WBT Empire, WBT Sound now, I was linking them with promo, and they kind of was helping me. They're part of the reason why I started even getting like a following. So I started making music with them, and I was their first song. They sent me the beat. And at first I was like, but I was like, you know what? Let me just do it because these guys support me, so I was like, I'll do it. Right? At first I didn't believe in the song. So they sent me the beat. I went to the studio. I made the song on the spot. And I just made it. I was just like in my feelings. So I just made the song like, yo, I'm trying to get with this girl. She's playing hard to get. And I was like, yo, why are you being rude? Like, I'm trying to get to know you. You feel me? So we dropped it. At first it was like, okay, it was going smooth. It got like 10,000 views in a day, where I was like, all right, but then like the song chilled out. It was like, there was a point where it's like, all right, I don't see this going anywhere. Then just one day just went like wildfire, like crazy. And that spark it started in Europe, and then it went to Israel. So when it went to Israel, I was like, yo, what? Like, what? Israel? Then months later, I got a call, and they're like, yo, these guys from Israel, they want to book you. They want you to come out here for a tour. I was like, I don't know what to say to that. I've never performed before. So I have my boy talk to them. Like, yeah, man, Beach Boy, we charge this much for a show. I've never performed in my life, man. I've never performed in my life. My first show, my first tour, I got thousands of dollars. I've never performed in my life, ever. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, okay, I never went through like that artist development stage where it comes from performing. So my first performance was kind of bad, but it was good at the same time. So like my DJ was telling me, like, DJ Jaw, big up DJ Jaw. DJ Jaw was telling me like, yo, man, he was telling me what I was doing wrong, He's like, yo, you need to sing the lyrics more, because I was just vibing. I'm like, hey, I'm drunk. I got shades on. I don't know what's going on. I'm just vibing,
You're just happy to be there. I'm happy to be here.
Yes, girls everywhere. Peace boy, dudes. I'm taking pictures with dudes' girlfriends. Dudes looking at me like, "Yo, security's good." It was crazy. I don't even remember most of it. I just remember like that feeling where it's like, "Yo, this is possible." You know what I'm saying? And that's what changed everything. Then I did like 3 shows after that. That same week, and everything. I got better with time. Like each show, I got better, and we watched the footage, and we're like, "Yo, like." We see where you're getting comfortable like each time, you know? So now I feel like there's things I want to improve on, but I'm getting better. But that was crazy. Like Rude changed everything for me, changed everything.
And that's wild. And it's really because of the internet. You understand? Because why would something take off? You're in South Florida, but it's taken off in Europe, and then it leads you to Israel. That's wild. And it's all because of the internet.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, the internet is crazy. It's so powerful. Like you never know what's gonna happen, and you never know when your song is gonna go viral. If you put in the right work and you get everything good and you keep it in people's faces or anyway, you never know. All it takes is that one person to post it, and it's a wrap.
It's so wild. It's so crazy. And are you doing any work on TikTok right now?
Nah, I haven't. I have a TikTok account, but I don't post nothing on it. I need to though. My team is tripping. They're like, "Yo, you need to be posting on TikTok." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get around to it though." You know, I just been busy, but I'm gonna get around to it though for sure.
That's where a lot of stuff are happening right now, whether challenges or whatever the case is. That's where songs are going to #1 off of TikTok right now. So TikTok.
For sure. I'm definitely gonna get into that. Trust me. Yeah. I'm gonna have a song that blows up on TikTok this year, just because you said that.
All right, good. I'm gonna recall this footage after that happens. You know, right here,
it's going viral. Trust me. This clip is gonna go viral, just like the song. Trust me.
All right, I like that. Next one here, Too Cold. We're not even talking about a remix. How did you come up with the original in the first place?
Oh, my boy Ruben. He's from Amsterdam. He linked me. He just wanted to work with me. He was just a random producer that DM'd me. I normally don't check all of my DMs when it comes from like producers, because some of the times the producers, they're just trying to get some money out of you and their beats aren't that good. But he was like, "Yo, you're dope. I definitely want to work with you." He sent me screenshots what he was listening to and all that stuff. So I'm like, "Oh, he's actually listening to me." So I'm like, "Okay, let's work." He's like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm in Miami right now." And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in Florida in 2 weeks. Like, I'm visiting my family in Fort Myers. That's like 3 hours away." He's like, "You want to work?" I was like, "Okay." I'm not thinking he's actually serious. This man took the bus from way over there to come work with me. So I booked a 12-hour session in the studio. Too Cold. If you listen to the song, you can tell I sound like lazy on the song. What happened was we were so gone. That studio session, man. I was tired. We were sitting trying to make a whole different song, and I was like, "Nah, this is not it." So we ate, blaze it a little bit, and then I'm lazy. I'm on the couch like this. He's playing the thing. I'm like, "Yo, all right, just bring the mic." I'm too cold like a fan. I'll walk through with them. That's how I sound like that. That's how that came. And I'm like, everything was just lazy about that. I freestyled the whole song. Like it was just I was just talking, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that song was like one of my favorite songs, like because it was, and that song is what brought me and Ruben together as far as like production, because I saw he was able to bring that sound from Europe, and I was able to bring the American style to it and then just make it a vibe.
Definitely. And then now let's talk about the monster that came out of that. Was with the remix with Vybz Kartel. You got to take your time and really tell me how this happened.
Yo, think about Vybz Kartel, man. That was the craziest night of my life. Mm-hmm. The craziest night of my life was getting that news. Like, because I did an interview just a month prior, literally just a month prior, and they asked me, "Who are the 3 people you want to collaborate with?" And Vybz Kartel and Drake was on that list, right? The fact that I even got that call and they were like, "Yo, like Vybz is gonna jump on the remix of this," I was like, "No, he's not. He's not gonna do that." Man, I got the song and I was like, Like, I couldn't believe it. I still don't believe it to this day. Like, that's a legend. That's a living legend, you know? But I don't know, man. I can't really get too much about how it happened, but it's magic. You know what I'm saying? It's magic, you know?
Something happened, and then something happened, and then here we are right now.
Yeah, it was magic. It was magic. Like, it just happened. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
The song just fell out of the heavens into my lap. And I was like, wow, this is amazing, you know?
What was it like hearing it for the first time? Honestly, how many times did you play that song after you got it?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely played that song 1,000 times. Like, just within like the first day and a half. Like, that was the only song I was listening to. And I had the unmastered version, like the version where I had to literally clean up the whole song, like in terms of mixing and like getting everything. But it was just amazing. I was like, yo, this is Vybz Kartel on my song, bruh. Like, that's just crazy. I feel like that's every artist's like dream come true, to have a song with an artist that like you've looked up to and listened to like your whole life, you know? And I was just crazy. I was just super grateful, you know, that he showed love and did that. So
yeah, that's crazy. And then I seen the music video, because I know you're in Florida. Where did you guys even shoot that video?
I shot that in Colorado. In Colorado, yeah. Crazy.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying, listen, you went from a nice sunny place to have on a winter jacket and snow in the background. Where the hell are these guys?
At that time, though, when we shot that video, I didn't even know Vybz Kartel was going to be on the song. I shot the video to the original. I found out Vybz Kartel was being on the song while the video was being edited. And I said, yo, we got to re-edit everything. I shot a whole different video like to my thing. So with his part, we had to put more B-roll that we had. And thank God we had the B-roll to make it, you know. But yeah, it was crazy. Shout out to Ike, man. Ike did a good job with that.
That's wild right there. And you said, okay, two people you wanted to have features with. One was Vybz Kartel. The second one is Drake. How close are you to actually make that Drake happen?
I promise you. I promise. This is not a guesstimate. This is within the next year, I'm gonna have a song with Drake.
Another viral clip that we
remember. I said this, bro. Within a year, like, the only reason it's not gonna happen is if something happens to me. But within a year, I'm gonna have a song with Drake. Trust me.
All right. Trust me. I'm holding you to that. This is the second thing I'm holding you to, you know.
Yeah. Within a year. Remember, this time next year, I'll have a song with Drake.
All right. Crazy. Definitely. All right. And then you just dropped your new EP, Drama. What I like with it, 5 tracks, and what I like is the skeletons in the closet. What does that whole cover art represent for you?
Yo, I love that, man. I love this. You just asked the perfect questions, man. You pay attention. I love that. You're the best interview I've ever had in my whole entire life. I promise you that. I mean that with everything inside of me. Like, I mean that. But all right, back to what I was saying. Mm-hmm. That the skeletons in the closet is like, I wanted that to represent me starting to open up more with my music and being more raw and like letting you know what's going on with me. You know what I'm saying? So I designed that with the artist and said, yo, I want skeletons in the closet to represent that, you know, because like my music is starting slowly. I'm starting to get more and more personal, and I want to be more relatable with people, because I feel like it's therapy for me, and it could be therapy for someone else. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm starting to speak more about what actually goes on with me and what goes on with other people that I know, and someone can find out a way to connect, you know? So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because even the lyrics video for, I think, Drama too, that's where the closet opens and closes with the skeletons dancing in the back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know your latest visuals out right now. There's no better, featuring Uncle Rick and Ruben Isaacs.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Talk about that there.
Uncle Rick, dope artist from Tallahassee. One of my friends, James, he sent me his music a while back. He kept sending me his music. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. But I don't know him, you know? If I don't know you, I'm not gonna do anything like that. But then like he called me one day and his Uncle Rick was there. So he took the phone and we chopped it up for a little bit. And I was like, all right, he's dope. Like now I'm gonna go check out more of his music. And I tapped in a little bit more and I was like, all right, this is cool. So I made that song. I actually made No Better on a whole different beat. That beat that you hear it is not the beat so I made it on a YouTube beat that I found from YouTube. And then I bounced my vocals. I sent it to Ruben and I had him make a whole new beat. And I was like, yo, jump on the hook. He jumped on the hook. And then I was like, we left it open. I was like, damn, I'm gonna do a second verse. And I was like, nah, I said enough already. That's if you notice, my songs are short. So like when I feel like I said enough, I don't keep trying to do more. I just leave it. So I was like, yo, I did enough. I was gonna leave it at that, but I was like, nah, this needs another verse. So I was like, yo, Rick, I just sent it to him. I just had a feeling. Something just told me like, yo, he's gonna kill this. Send it to him. He sent it back to me. Same day, killed it. Got it mastered the next day, and that's it. We here. I met him when we shot the video. I didn't meet him before. I'd never seen him in person until we shot the video.
Again, you know what this all boils down to? The internet, boss.
The internet, yeah, for real.
The internet is the wildest place on planet Earth right now. And this is what I continue to tell people, the internet. Yeah. All right. Off of the drama EP, what other singles are you going to be putting out some visuals for?
Pretty much all of them. What we had is definitely expect one to that crazy song. Mm-hmm. That song was like, it needs a video. That song needs a video. Drama for sure, and Familiar is the one going viral right now. For sure, we're doing a video to that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Hot tracks. Yeah, when it comes to even your style is like this. It seems like it's reggae, hip hop, soca, dancehall, reggaeton, Afro beats, and everything, and calypso, soca, everything in one. But you know how to put different parts in different songs to become Beach Boy. It's always all your songs have all these elements, but it's different parts you showcase to become Beach Boy.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. You figured it out. You figured it out. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. Like I literally take my time with everything that I do when it comes to like planning releases and planning, like even when it comes to the song order, you know what I'm saying? I try to diversify everything, and then now I'm still diversifying my sound. Like I have a whole Latin project that I'm working on that's coming out, like strictly Latin like vibes, but like we're infusing hip hop in it, we're infusing dancehall in it, and it's me and this artist Santorino. He's dope, like young kid from Doral, Miami. Super dope. I found him crazy. My best friend sent me his music, and I was like, who is this kid? I checked him out, and we just been working, going crazy. Like that, another thing that's gonna go crazy. We might get Bad Bunny or something on one of them songs. Like, come on now.
Listen, we got a lot of clips to take out of this interview. I'm just waiting.
I'm just waiting.
Crazy. And it's like your type of music, it seems like a lot of people don't understand that this is the new genre where it's borderless, it's boundless. It doesn't have this is how it's done. It could be anything, and that's how people consume and listen to music right now. And I definitely think you have an idea of how that works.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, when I go to these different countries, and I've been to Europe, I went to different countries in Europe, I'm seeing the music that they listen to. I'm seeing what they vibe to in the club. Their rappers are diverse. They don't just rap on trap beats. They go on anything. So I'm like, okay, and their music, to me, even though I might not understand everything that they're saying, sonically it sounds better to me than a lot of the music that's here. Like, don't get me wrong, I love hip-hop music, but I feel like if hip-hop artists started diversifying their sound a little bit more, it would take it on more of a global scale. Because when I'm overseas, I'm in the clubs and stuff like that, I don't really hear a lot of American artists besides the hits. You know what I'm saying? So like it's different. It's a different vibe. It's even in Canada, you guys are more diverse with how you guys produce the music and how everything is done. So I just feel like America, we need that, and we need somebody to like stand up and do it, so to influence everyone else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right now, I know the king of Florida. He's back home right now. Kodak.
Yeah, Kodak home, man. Kodak is home. It's lit.
You understand what's the scene like in South Florida right now when it comes to artists, rappers, singers, everybody? What's that scene like right now?
it's lit, but it's hard still at the same time because Florida, especially South Florida, it's like it's a crabs in a bucket mentality. So everyone is trying to like everyone pulls everyone down in terms of like the industry, at least not the fans and stuff like that, but even the people who listen. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain exactly what Florida is, but we have a lot of stars that are making it through, you know. So I feel like that's what makes it special about like Florida, and everything's diverse. Like our whole culture is diverse. If you look at X, then you look at Kodak, and then you look at Lil Pump, and then you look at all these different like avenues that they're taking. It's like anything is possible, you know what I'm saying? But like a lot of people are starting to pay attention to Florida, and I feel like Florida is gonna, in the next like 5 years or so, is gonna be like one of the biggest hubs of music, like for everything like hip hop.
All right.
But Kodak is home though. It's lit, man. It's lit.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I want to work with Kodak, man. That's another goal of mine. You know, that's a Florida goat. That's a legend right there.
You understand? And any shout outs before I get you out of here, and tell them where they could check out your music and check you out on social media.
You can check me out on Instagram at BEACH BOII Beach Boy. Everywhere Beach Boy. Go listen to Beach Boy. Google, YouTube, anything. Just Google Beach Boy, you found it. Shout out to NY Prod. Shout out to my boy Nick. Shout out my boy Jay. Everyone who like holds me down day to day. Shout out Kraba too. Yeah, man, you're just working, you know, and big up to you, man. Like, I really appreciate that. This is like a really dope interview. Like, I'm gonna remember this interview. Like, this is one of the best interviews I ever did. Like, I actually feel amazing doing this interview. Like, you know, like you did your homework, you know? It's not like most interviewers, they go interview you. Yeah, okay, yeah. And then like, nah, like I love this. This is amazing.
Thank you. At the end of the day, this is what it is. You're on my platform. I welcome you here. So it wouldn't make sense for me not to know what I'm talking about. That wouldn't give you any justice. You wouldn't feel good. You could smell the bullshit right away as an artist. Oh, so tell me, what are your top 5 things you like to do?
Yeah.
Enough questions. You understand?
Yeah, that's a fact.
We're not about that.
That's a fact.
Beach Boy, we have a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of clips that I'm going to be taking out of this, and we're going to bring it to life. You understand?
Yo, hold me to it, man. Hold me to it. Remember I said it. Yo, within a year, I'm going to have a song with Drake. You know what I'm saying? I might have, you never know. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. Beach Boy, thank you so very much. Let me give you an outro and get you out of here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
All right, man. Peace.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusichut.com.